my limitless, sexy, sassy, saucy, and sometimes snarky HBICs. How are you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Right off the top, if you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. Please be aware that if you are impatient in waiting, I do offer emergency sessions. Okay? Emergency sessions. But if you're not, good. Just chill. I'm coming to you. Okay? I have TikTok. I have Instagram. I have a channel membership. I actually have 2. Still just waiting on YouTube to approve my second membership. So I have those available. Go live every Tuesday with my first channel membership, which is, it's called the Exclusive Lives. And my next membership will be Hot Seat Group Coaching, which is a trigger warning group, but that will soon be available. Just like I said, waiting on YouTube. And if you are new here, how you doing? I'm Kimberly. I'm sexy, sassy, and saucy, and sometimes snarky. Yeah, because I like sarcasm. I like having fun. And we don't need any more boring ass manifestation videos. We want some fun. We want fun, right? Anyway, okay. Well, we have a visitor who wants to be in the video with us today. So we're talking about circumstances. Now, yesterday I uploaded a super chat video that was answering questions that were not answered in my live stream. And, I brought up the subject area of, your circumstances are not real obstacles. And I want to go into that a little further today. I often say in my videos that it's truly a moment by moment choice on who you are being that is manifesting. Like right now I'm being a dog mommy. Yeah. Okay. So it's a moment by moment choice. So you're choosing the reality that you want to be in moment by moment. Just like Poop is choosing to get her way by snuggling with mommy. Okay. So if you're experiencing shitty circumstances right now in your 3D, you will also, if you're someone that watches me normally, you'll hear me say your feelings are always valid. How you feel about your circumstances, it's understandable. All right, we just had an interruption because Poop sat on the remote and got the TV going. So here we are back. Okay, it's never about blaming and shaming yourself or anyone else for how they're feeling because of circumstances that pop up. But the little nugget I'm hoping you're going to take away from this video is, I know circumstances can be frustrating, sometimes painful, perhaps even making you angry. I get all that, but it's the you seeing the circumstance as a problem or as the obstacle, or better yet, you seeing it as something that must mean you're not going to get your manifestation now because it doesn't make sense to you how this obstacle could possibly lead you to your manifestation. It's you interpreting that circumstance as just anything I just listed, okay? It's you thinking it's any of those things. That's what perpetuates it. And that's what keeps what some of us feel is stuck, right? If you would just see circumstances as nothing more than feedback, just feedback, right? Look at it as your subconscious mind or the I amness within you, right? Because at our core, all we are is awareness. We are just awareness kind of slipping into the concept of Kimberly and whoever you are, right? At the core, you're just awareness. So look at your circumstances as your own consciousness giving you some help to get you to be the version of yourself that you need to be in order to have your manifestation. In other words, let's use most popular topic. We'll use 2, so no one can complain. Number 1, specific person. When you're manifesting a specific person, And they are perhaps showing up in this moment as declaring the fact that they're never going to be with you, and there's a third party. While our old, logical, literal 3D self would look at that circumstance and probably think, oh my God, it's over. This feels so different this time. They've already moved on to someone new. They don't love you anymore. They're over you. So how could that possibly lead to getting back together? So, right, that's a natural, logical, literal way of interpreting that circumstance. But really, really, try looking at it as, okay, I don't like it. I don't accept it. And I don't want to be this version of myself that projects circumstances like that into my reality. So this is my consciousness giving me a hookup by saying, bitch, you got some shitty limiting beliefs that need to go, okay? You've got some limiting beliefs that say, hey, I don't feel chosen. I don't feel good enough. So could you please make me feel that way? Enter circumstances. Okay? So it's your consciousness saying, yo, bitch, yo, it's time to get rid of those limiting beliefs. Okay? In order to get SP to be showing up the way we want him or her to, you got to shed those limiting beliefs. So it's time for you. Okay, sweetie? Time for you to start seeing yourself as someone that is more than enough, is worthy and deserving of the relationship of their dreams. And there's never anything to fear, because whoever you love, whoever you desire, obviously is only going to choose you. It's you looking at circumstances and seeing it as nothing more than either just feedback or your own damn higher self, the I amness, consciousness, moonbeams, the universe, letting you know this is what needs to change within you to get that person. This is what's got to change. You have a limiting belief. So see this circumstance as nothing but a projection from a state or a version or even a reality that you no longer want to be or be a part of. It's just like a red alert. It's a red alert, or it's a heads up from a bestie. It's all circumstances are, for real. It's either one of two things. If you haven't been consciously manifesting, those circumstances are a direct reflection of who the hell you've been saying you are on the inside, thinking as who you are on the inside, believing who you are on the inside. It's just manifestation from that, from the state you've been marinating in. And if you have been on a conscious manifestation journey, look at it as nothing more than your own consciousness saying, yo, this is why it hasn't shown up the way you wanted it yet. Okay, my friend? And I want to bring it to you. I want to give it to you, but you've got to let go of this shit thinking. You got to let that go. Okay, girl? Okay, guy? You got to let it go. So start aligning yourself with the state or the reality, or better yet, the version of you who no longer identifies as not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough, never getting what you want, always having failed relationships. Do you see what I'm saying? And if you're someone manifesting money and relentless shitty ass bills are coming in and stressing you the hell out and making you afraid of how the hell am I going to pay for that? I'm in the, maybe you're in the negative in your bank account. How the hell am I paying for that? I'm sitting over here manifesting money and what the hell? That's not what 3D show me. Okay. Consciousness, your higher self, the I amness, God, the universe, whoever the hell you align with, whoever you believe is inside, is just giving you a friendly BFF heads up. Yo, you still have these beliefs. You're still aligning yourself with this. And if, like I just gave the example, if you're someone who's been on a conscious manifestation journey, okay, and you're having shitty circumstances show up, this is just a red alert as a BFF. This is still playing out, yo. Playing out. So are you really selecting the version of yourself who doesn't have those beliefs? Because let me say this. Although reacting and responding and having an emotional moment does not ruin your manifestation. But your way of responding, meaning if you're triggered as hell and you're getting all worked up on the inside, that way of responding is letting you know you're not in that state of believing you're the person that has money flow to them like water. Do you see what I'm saying? So stop seeing circumstances as block. I legitimately dislike that word. I try not to use that in any of my videos. I try. I'm not perfect. I think blocks is so limiting, right? And some of us are really, really, really convinced we have blocks. You don't have blocks. You don't have obstacles. You don't have anything making life miserable out here for you that's out of your control, even though it feels that way. Even for all of you that I love you, but that's how I know you're newer or you're new to manifestation. So I'm gentle with you. But those of you who are so convinced that I didn't manifest that, I never thought that thought, that was never even on my mind. I believe you. I believe you never had that thought. But somewhere inside you had a belief. You know, depending on whatever subject area we're talking about, you had a belief. You had a limiting belief and it projected out. The limiting beliefs can project out in all different ways into our 3D. That's what getting to the heart of the circumstance. It's why we look at the circumstances. If we've never done it before, we look at the circumstance like you're manifesting money and bills keep coming in. You look at that circumstance and you ask yourself, why do I think this is happening? What do I believe about money? So you may have never thought, okay, you're going to get a $10,000 hospital bill. You never thought about that. You never worried about that. I believe you. I believe you. But somewhere inside, you have a belief. And this is, obviously I didn't talk to you one-on-one, so this is just me throwing a couple at you. You either have some semblance of a belief that money is hard to come by. You have to work hard to have money. Or you're not meant to be rich. That only happens to like the 1% of the world. Money's difficult. Every time you get ahead, something shows up and takes that get ahead money away from you. Somewhere inside, there's a belief that you and money aren't really friends. And that's why that projected out. So please know, I believe you. I believe it. When you think that you've never had that specific thought, like you never thought your SP would ever have a third party. You never expected that person to cheat on you, but lo and behold, that manifests. Somewhere within you have a belief of not feeling good enough, not feeling chosen, expecting the relationships to fail, or all men cheat. Somewhere within that belief is sitting there. And your beliefs are not hidden. Your beliefs are all in your face, in your 3D. It's in your face. It's unavoidable. It's just asking yourself some questions to get to the heart of it. And it's really nothing more than that. And it's the daily choice of aligning with your new self. That's really it. It really is that easy. Your circumstances aren't obstacles. They aren't. They're just a little SOS from your best friend called consciousness, letting you know you're still either in a state where you're believing some limited shit, or, bitch, you've been marinating a long ass time in a shitty state. You might be working on getting out of that state. But that's why that circumstance is here, because you were marinating somewhere in a unbeneficial state. But circumstances can easily be gotten rid of. Circumstances can melt away instantly, overnight, within a week, within a month. Circumstances are not planted in cement in your world unless you keep telling yourself that they are. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe. Give me a like. Come back and see me.